it must. I don't know. Maybe it does some damage. I haven't really seen a bunch of strategies, but trying to use it usually takes so much time.
I
You're just
know,
like,
and it's a lot of coordination because to use a power bomb, it's like you gotta duck down to the ball and you gotta charge up and then you gotta let it off. So I could maybe
well,
do it
if you
when
press,
he's doing his red
it's like
thing.
Z bumper, and you can just go straight to ball form.
Would that be L1 or L2?
Left bumper, not the trigger.
Okay. All right. So
I don't know how hard it is to pull off, and I don't even know how much damage it really does.
it seems like it does a lot, or it just affects a large portion of the screen.
Here's your Metroid DNA has
You don't have to aim.
Is
I
caused you
mean,
to
that's
become a Metroid.
benefit.
Yeah, that's very useful.
after the DNA transplant. Your Faux genes
Your genes have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids.
possess their
Doha
DNA.
genes.
You are not
Isn't
a
it just
Toa.
kind of crazy the amount of like
You must also
You are
stuff
also
they have
Mockin
in this.
DNA. You have their DNA and Mockin DNA and Metroid DNA.
Metroids are programmed to identify
And Metroids, okay.
It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurs
Ravenbeak's attack. God, there's a lot in here.
Your metamorphosis has accelerated. You
Can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid.
Your variances, however,
You are a grave threat to the galaxy. There's no need to fear
still contribute to galactic peace.
if you use your powers correctly.
You have followed my instructions.
Continue to follow the
far.
instructions.
So, it's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory, as I hope.
So do you remember any of this from when you played before?
Yeah. I remember the
You told me
the part of like you pose a grave threat to the galaxy. That was the line where I felt like it was the story was going to be changing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
It's just funny how it's like they've done this so many times, right? Like, come on, it's like it's whatever. It's the same process.
She's his daughter?
I guess they're just saying because she has some of his DNA involved, because the Chozo did this like genetic sort of thing with Samus to make her stronger.
Okay. Ah, bouncy. All right, missile.
How do you feel about the music in this level? I mean, not this level, but in this fight.
It's okay. It's very like that low bass and piano is sort of very like JRPG.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, and it's very repetitive. So yeah, it's kind of boring. I find a lot of the music in this game is like atmospheric and it works, but it's not necessarily very memorable. But good.
So Evac Creatives was asking how long it's streaming.
Oh, we just started.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether it's how long in general or how long it's specifically today.
Oh, yeah, I started streaming in maybe 2017. Yeah, there we go. And then, but I just started tonight. Normally I stream about 10 hours earlier than this. But I'm going to start doing more evening streams just as life tends to be getting in the way in the morning. And it's pretty fun to play video games at night. You know what I love about that ball is it comes up at just an annoying angle where it's no problem to hit it. To hit it 4 times if you aim properly, but it's just far away enough that it's you could easily miss. It's very fair that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey.
He also stops doing a lot of other stuff after you've beaten the orb. Like, he'll do, like, the attacks that aren't, he won't get so aggressive toward you, typically.
Okay.
Oh, nice, you got that one.
Very easy to dash into him and You got a little laser pointer. I shouldn't be missing. What I like is that it's... Oh, yeah.
He's got a laser sight. You shouldn't be missing.
Yeah,
There's something
really.
funny about that.
I mean, it tells you exactly where it's going to go.
It's like Samus's ultimate upgrade is just getting something that she bought from like Office Depot.
Went to the dollar store, just attach a laser sight to my arm. Like, it feels like that should be... There should be 3 more moments of parrying and countering during this little cutscene thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But it's all just
I was very
automatic.
paranoid of that.
How your shit fell off yet? Oh, he looks even better now. Dad.
Isn't it crazy? So like, you've got to go through that phase. This is like, what, the second time you've even gone against the wing phase.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Yeah, it's quite a long phase. Oh, I like that one that he does. Just straight down. Oof. That's... You gotta dash under that when he does the...
Yeah. That's if you're on the ground, he dashes just enough to give you clearance, you know?
Okay. Oh, that's a big one.
But
That's
yeah,
like a real
if he
kind of
dashes
Marvel...
up there.
That's like a real kind of Marvel versus Capcom giant...
It does kind of
shot.
feel like a fighting game right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
Ah! That's pretty fun. I like the physics on that. Well, you can just... No, I ducked, but it felt like I still got hit.
Yeah, I think it happened just the time just off.
Maybe I need to just do the L thing. Well, I need to not get shot so much. Okay. I think I was doing better. I mean, most times I got hit by that thing that should be fairly easy to dodge. But it's these multi-phase... These multi-phase ones are tough because you don't get to practice against the harder part.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a little impatient and you think you're going to be able to... You feel like you're regressing on the first phase.
Yeah, it's giving me like flashbacks from when I was playing this.
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing Sekiro.
Not nearly as hard as that.
No, Sekiro. That final boss probably took me.
It was like 6 hours.
Yeah,
6 or 7.
yeah, that was a long one, and that was just like that day too. I might have been trying to beat it before as well.
Or maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. But it felt like it was some stupidly long time. It might have been just like 5, but...
That was for you or for me? Because I was definitely easily like 8 hours on that final boss.
I was just saying I remember watching what you did. Yeah, it must have been 7. Because I remember it being something like that.
Yeah, and that was...
I'm pretty sure you did do it across 2 days, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. And it's just because those... Oh, there's so many phases. It was so hard. So by the time you get to the really hard part, you'd only really... in total, like, played it for 40 minutes or something.
Speaking of Souls games, you know they're doing the testing.
Oh yeah, the Elden Ring
online testing for Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I saw it on their Twitter. They had like a little announcement thing, test applications or whatever was closing. So it's only in Japanese, so it's like obviously intended for limited participation.
Oh, it's only Japan? Okay.
I think so, because it was only written in Japanese. Like,
I thought Lena was asking me if I was going to sign up for it.
I think there were a lot of people who were signing up for it anyway.
Yeah. Just play Japanese. He's used to breaking the rules. I would see, oh, Japanese only. Okay, I'm fine. I don't really have a need to start playing it until it's done and over, you know, like ready to go.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't blame you.
I just want to play it when it's
like
finished and the best it can be.
I kind of wonder, like, what is it like in terms of audience or engagement or consumer engagement or whatever for FromSoft games in Japan now? Because, you know, it's just weird to see how, like, even PlayStation and Xbox, like, PlayStation 4, Xbox One X, PlayStation 5, have been, like, steadily getting less popular.
Oh, compared to what?
I mean, like the PlayStation 4 sold worse in Japan than the PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 5 sold worse. So far, sold worse in Japan than PlayStation 4.
Oh, really? That's bad.
Yeah, that's why there's still a lot of games that are doing like PS3 stuff out there,
Oh my god.
because that's the system everybody already has.
The PlayStation 4 and 5 have sold worse, like, for their time of release than the PlayStation 3?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. PlayStation 3 did better for its time, for the equivalent period of time, than the PS4.
What are people playing?
I have no idea. I think it's just like everybody had the PS3, so you had so many games that came out on both PS3 and PS4.
Yeah,
So,
because even Persona
nobody picked
Persona
it up.
5 was, a big PS4 game, but they put it out on the PS3. I remember my big Persona friend was so pissed because he's a huge Persona fan, and he was waiting so many years for 5, and then when 5 comes out, he's just like looking at all these textures, like, that's a PS3 texture, all this stuff holding it back.
Okay, it looks like PS5 is doing a lot, at least decently better than the PS4. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it says that it hit a million units sold within 10 months, whereas the PS4 took nearly a year to sell a million units.
Yeah, the PS5 has been doing pretty incredible, and that's even with a shortage.
Let's see. PS3 million units. I want to see how long it took the PS3.
But sometimes having a shortage like that can drive up demand because it makes people think they better get one if they can. I mean, I got one, and I don't even think I had anything all that great to play on it. I played Demon's Souls, which isn't really my kind of game, but at that time, I'm okay. I've got it, so I'm gonna play whatever. And I probably only bought the PS5 because it just happened to be in stock, and I thought I better get this now because it's because of the demand, the supply. It was like I accidentally got it because I was on Best Buy looking for printers, and they were saying something. They put me in a queue, saying we have to limit people on the website because the PS4s are coming out. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get one. I love how when he does it, when you can prepare, you already know what he's going to do next. And even though I knew, fucking Christ, I still get nailed like an idiot. 2, 3, 4. Hit him with the missiles.
Ah, man, it's hard to find
Jesus.
hard to find stats just for Japan.
Yeah, video game stuff, they can be very secretive about stats too.
Well, here's this. The only thing one of the things I'm finding is from like January this year. It says PS5 isn't selling extremely well in Japan. Falls below the PS3's initial release sales.
Okay. Well, the PS2 was like such a monster success in Japan that the PS3 was always going to benefit from just kind of the residualness, the residualness of that success. People they're just more likely to buy it. Although the Wii was ridiculously successful in North America as well as around the world, and the Wii U did not sell good at all. But that's because they screwed it up. Like,
yeah, that was their own
people are
fault.
like, what? Okay, another Wii thing? This was the era of Rock Band peripherals and Wii fitness boards and like Wii Motion Plus. There's so much Wii stuff that when you call it the Wii U, everybody's like, oh yeah, must be a learning game. Especially since there was already Brain Age, right? The DS at that time. But like that's the thing with games where if the first game, if people didn't like the first game, oh, what the heck? I countered it, but I don't get to hit him. People don't like the first game. It doesn't matter how good the second game is. It's gonna suffer. And if the first game's awesome, the sequel can fucking suck, but people will buy it. Come on. Yeah. You think of like Watch Dogs 2, which looks like a pretty good game, but Watch Dogs 1 was so underwhelming. Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks like a pretty good game, but 1 was just so lame. And then they have all that problem with the loot boxes and stuff. Apparently this Metroid is what, like a sequel to Fusion or something?
This is the sequel to Metroid Fusion from the GBA.
Okay, god damn, I have to learn how to get under that thing. Oh. The double jump is so
What did they say? It was like 12 or 17 years or something crazy?
Yeah, because they wanted to put this out on the, what, like the GBA? Or no, the DS or the 3DS?
DS or, yeah, presumably.
So hard to nail that double jump. Okay, so I can't dash under that. I need to L under it, I think.
Yeah, you run slide under it.
Okay. Like that. There we go. That's so actually really satisfying. Uh-oh.
A lot of this does make you feel really cool because it's like... It feels like it all kind of, I guess, meshes together.
Yeah.
All of the abilities you're given really work well with the attacks that they do.
Oof. I love that big beam he does. Oh! They were pretty generous
Except
with that.
for the stupid power bomb, you know?
Yeah, the power bomb, it just takes too long.
It's like, why is that there? You'd think they'd have some kind of, like, situation where he would, like, grab you and you'd be in ball form and you're forced to use, like, charge it up or something.
Or he, like, yeah, or you see him doing something and it's a big... You're like, oh, I have some time, but if I don't do the power bomb, I'm gonna get murdered. Like he's, I don't know, bringing in robot drones or something to help him out.
It's oddly forgotten because you pretty much use every other single ability.
Shit. Uh-oh. It's that first double jump is the hardest one to get. And then once you're in the loop of double jumping, you're okay. What now? Should I be shooting you? Or am I just watching a movie now? Don't know.
Oh boy.
One-winged angel. Sephiroth! Oh! 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 Oh, I know that one. He's got the Metroid cannon. Or the Thanos cannon, or... What the fuck is that? Oh, I should have countered that. Now I have to just dodge this thing, or what? Oh, no! No!
You can't counter it.
Okay, so when the sun comes out, you just dodge that thing?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, so you just dodge that, and then...
It goes away after a while.
But
it's long enough to
in
be
about
annoying.
12 hours, it goes away, the sun. And then the moon comes out. Then you're really screwed. Okay.
Even bothered if it was similar, or if they did like a...
That might have been a temp.
If they changed it out later.
Okay, so I should have L'd under that, maybe?
Oh, I think there is some, like... I remember looking at a review, and I think they mentioned some kind of, band. It's supposed to be like Star-Lord band or something.
Okay.
So yeah, I think they have their, like...
The second phase is not as tough because it's all the same attacks. Actually, no, it's not. I mean, I'm talking about when he goes gold. So it's kind of like 4 phases.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like 4, huh? The, well, the last one you've gotten to, that one is, it's tough because he's back down the ground and he's pretty fast, but he still does the black hole thing, so you can go back to getting your energy. Whereas in the aerial part, I don't think there's any way for you to recover any
No, there's no energy.
right?
And you're also now dodging attacks from above while he's over on the side and you're trying to learn all these new moves. You're like, oh, what's he going to do? That's the biggest thing about it is just trying to learn the moves so you have some way of reacting to them. Yeah, see, that time I did the counter, but no dice.
So that you can't stay locked on and you have to abandon that, like, you know, make you go into ball form or something. So that you have to do something to counter the enemy. So that you don't can't just keep it and just keep going like that for the whole fight. Then you're just like, it's kind of mindless. It doesn't serve a purpose.
Oh, shit. That one. Okay. So when he aims his laser pointer... Okay, so I should have countered that. Fuck off. And then I'm in a goddamn fucking ball and I roll into it. Jesus. So he does that... So he does the red flash and then... So you have to move. You have got to jump away from that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can counter that dash he did or not. That one, I didn't... It's hard to see sometimes because the portrait... Well, like he happened to be right under your face.
Oh shit!
But I'm trying to remember if I was able.
Maybe I should go up here. That's my favorite.
Yeah, X's attack. Oh right, the heal.
Oh yeah.
So so you'd had focus and cast on B, and then Y was the dream nail. That's a very particular ability for that, because the Dream Nail was really situational. It's kind of funny that they even have it bound to something like that. And, so they gave you a quick cast button for RB. Your dash was your right trigger. Super dash was your left trigger. And then in your map was left bumper. And the rest was like your inventory pause.
Oh, Jesus. So while you're dodging those rays from the sun, you need to... you need to watch what he's going to do there, and he charges it up for a few seconds, but it doesn't seem to move. Once he chooses where he's going to shoot, that seems to be it. Yeah, I feel like Hollow Knight was a little simpler. All I thought about was jump, dash, attack, whereas this is, jump, dash, roll, slide, shoot, aim, bomb, missile,
power bomb,
track
super
missile. Yeah, I haven't been doing charge attacks this whole time. It's like I can't.
Isn't that crazy? Like, Hollow Knight had a bigger world, I want to say, than this, but this has just this like crazy complex set of controls. But then, like we were saying, the complexity is buried. The fact that you can't swap anything out, so. It's not like you make any choices. You always have everything.
Yeah, and I guess it does kind of... I think it lends to the fact, the storytelling of it, of like, okay, Samus is this super complex, robotic... Not robotic, she has a robotic suit with tons of abilities, so it does kind of feel like...
You're basically like Boba Fett.
Yeah, very true. And also her thing of... I mean, in this game, Jesus Christ, there's so much fucking DNA. You were a Toho and a Metroid and your Ravenbeak and your... What's the other one? A Mockin.
X-Parasite, two different shows, human and Metroid. She has like 5 components making her. Right? It's kind of insane.
Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did it like lock up?
What did lock up?
Oh, it just like it was like the stuttered for a minute. It was so strange. I think it was something on my end.
Okay.
Now to have your ass handed to you.
Kentucky boy is good. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing any bombs, which is like... Uh-oh. Oh. Nikes! No! God, this is... I like that he's just gone to this big gun. It's like he doesn't even care. He's so pissed. He's like, I'll just take the hits, but I'm gonna hit you with this thing. What? This feels so much different than any of the other phases when we've been here. If I stay close, he doesn't...
This is weird.
Yeah, he doesn't do the... Yeah, it's this thing. Oh, that's interesting. Oh! The dash. The dash. The dash.
Oh, combo.
Okay, so when he does the... You just gotta jump over that. Yeah. Okay, that thing's gone.
The sun is gone.
Oh, God! I feel better about this one. Oh my god. Oh, a black hole! Yo! Damn.
That's funny. It's the first time he's done that in this whole fight. And then he pounds you into the wall.
Yeah, he got me because I was so excited about it.
Yeah, you know, I'm going to give you this one, but take it away.
Oh, you fucker! No! Oh, did I miss my counter chance? Fuck!
Oh.
Me dumb. Oh, get some of these. Oh, shit. Oh, so close. Yeah, I haven't been doing any of the bombs, which could be doing a crap load of damage. But I don't want to be rolling around. Which that would be the ultimate way, but I find when I get into roll mode, it's hard for me to get out of it. Because I think you have to press up. Which is kind of hard to do in the heat of battle. Sounds very simple. Press up.
Are you talking about getting in and out of it? Because you can press the slide button.
To get in and to get out of it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So I could go boom. Yeah, those bombs didn't do shit.
It's just silly to me, the fact that they have... You don't use any of the morph ball bombs whatsoever in this.
Yeah.
In this whole part of it. Like, it either, to me, it's either a sign that they just forgot about it, or they had it in there at some part, you know, but then playtesting said, oh, this feels bad.
Yeah, it could be. They just go, it's just too much. It's not satisfying to be doing those bombs. Oops. God damn it. Usually when he does that big V red thing over top of you. Oh yeah, that's another thing about the space jump is you have to be moving. You have to be rolling, right? You can't...
Yeah, you have to do your spin jump, your diagonal jump.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Ah! Jiminy Christmas. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn it.
Yeah, usually he doesn't do that charge. I guess this is the final wave, so the final form.
Oh, that fucking thing is so fucking... Oh my god! Okay, now he's like super blue charge. I keep thinking, oh, I need to hit him with the counter, but I don't think you do.
Yeah, I think that's it might not be avoidable.
Yeah. Oh. I got a little bit of energy off that.
God, if he had like an attack where he did his combo, but then like instead of continuing with it, like did it in the reverse direction, so you jump over him and get hit.
Okay, watch out for the thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! She's left-handed? Game over.
The clone army. When could that have ever gone wrong?
Yeah. I'm gonna clone my greatest enemy, and then there'll be millions of them. Well, yeah, what could go wrong with that? It'd be a real bummer ending. She just dies. Oh, look at her brow. She looked like a fucking
Stella's
caveman.
getting jealous.
No, it was like a... Uh-oh. Oh! So what's the moral here? Dig down deep and believe in yourself? And that power is not everything? He just said power is everything, and then she goes, oh yeah, power is everything. I'll just use a lot of power. What was the point of that?
Check out her suit now.
I just feel like the whole fight was nothing. Why didn't you just do that to begin with? You know? Why didn't I start the fight by going, ah! Wouldn't that have been way more effective?
Deus Ex Machina, you know?
Is that what that is? Black Wisp, Claudio! We did it. I think. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, she went to another form. Oh my god, she went Super Saiyan? This is so goddamn Japanese. Now I'm a crab?
Think of it like... I guess I did think of crab when I saw that.
So anime.
I always thought when I was playing the original Metroid games that that it was like that all the Chozo were just gone. And then you end up coming back in these later games. So.
What the fuck's going on? Should I be shooting or should I be charging up?
Shoot! Shoot!
Okay. Oh, that stuff. Super Mario Sunshine.
It does look like that, actually. It looks like the Super Mario Sunshine goo.
That's where it came from. It looked like something else too, actually. That kind of black, purple, ripped stuff in some game we've played recently.
Well, you've got the now you've got the traditional Metroid escape sequence.
And I ran the wrong way.
Shoot everything.
Okay.
Go left, and just don't stop firing. Just hold your thing ready.
What am I shooting at? This is not going well.
I think you gotta jump.
Oh, we gotta jump? What do you get? Oh, go up higher?
Like space jump up.
Oh, there we go. This is exciting.
Gotta find your way out.
Oh, fuck.
Wanna be tight.
We need to use all of our abilities. Jesus. Should I stop and get ammo? Emmy zone. Fuck you, Emmys! Jesus Lord. Ah, this is so fitting that you do have to kind of work your way back here and it's kind of labyrinthine in a way. Oh no, run! Ah. Jesus Christ. I'm just kind of guessing which way I'm going. Uh-oh.
It's mostly guiding you.
I love this thing. It really reminds me of Cyclops' weapon in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Yeah, Cyclops is good. Man. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Fucking so cool. So fucking cool. What a great sequence. Oh my
They
god.
all have a they always have an escape sequence in Metroid.
Is this the elevator? This thing? Oh my god, and just even the sound of that thing getting like quicker and quicker. Whoa. You spend all this time getting in here, and you just run out. That was so cool!
So, you will drain the ship of its energy.
Huh? You took an electric vehicle here, and you cannot get back. Oh! Yes.
creepy, right? That was probably the creepiest thing. That guy just looking at him, that look on his face.
Okay, so he came, he had the black goo. And now I'm back to normal. Oh, good. So after all that, it's like nothing happened. Great. Now you can do it again.
Don't worry. Samus will be sure to lose her suit, all of the components, and you'll have to recollect them, and she'll turn into something crazy later on.
Yeah.
In the next game. What if it did the freeze frame on her face like in Harry Potter?
Or like an 80s movie.
They had that in like the end of I think the Order of the Phoenix or something. Or no, Prisoner of Azkaban. Have that stupid freeze frame on his face.
Okay, so Claudio's saying this is the big mystery the game leaves open, but she is now a Metroid. Well, she was a Metroid
before. She was a Metroid in the Fusion.
She's a Metroid. She has Toha DNA. She has Mockin DNA. She has that guy's fucking DNA. Maybe he's a Mockin.
And I don't know what the deal is with the whole X thing, because like that was another X parasite.
Oh yeah, the X parasite
re-entered in her. I think it was preventing the Metroid transformation. So it was like she was becoming more Metroid. It was like activating, and so the X parasite jumped back in and like balanced that back out. It's like she's on a bunch of upper and downer pills.
She's self-medicating. Man, look at all these Mexicans. I wonder if that's why it has sort of like Aztecan type imagery. You know, the sort of like the bird and the golden god look to it.
I don't know. I remember there being a
because Fatima's
like some kind of there was some kind of problem where people weren't being credited in the credits fully. Like there was some people who got left out. I know there was supposed to be some kind of update about that, like a software update for it. I don't know if that ever came out.
Oh, this is. I feel like I went into the settings and like changed the language to Spanish, and it was actually Joe Michael Montgomery who worked on it. Jose Miguel Moreno. Oh, here we go. Art supervisors. Takayasu. You listen to me, Daniel de Gustan. Supposedly the X-Parasite can mimic emotions, so it kind of speculated that the quiet rogue controlled by X-Parasite kept his intentions of serving Samus.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be something like that. Where... Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't sure where they were going to go with that when you first see him get possessed by the X. You know, after he gets killed by Ravenbeak. And then, like, when the X-Parasite suddenly jumps into his dead body.
Yeah, I mean, it's that old chestnut of secretly helping you evolve into something that you can control, that it's very powerful. But I guess you're walking that fine line of how powerful do you want it to get, and then try to you still think you can take control of it. So it's insatiable desire and greed for power, which is one of the final lines that said, "Power is everything," is what was its downfall. I never really took the story of Metroid seriously before. I always thought, yeah, bounty hunter, kill an alien. I didn't realize there was so much, and that this was a sequel, and that there would be a bit of a twist at the end.
It's funny because, like, I think the Prime series are kind of more deviations from that, whereas this is more like in the line of, you know, Metroid, Super Metroid, or Metroid then Super Metroid then Fusion then this. And I guess Other M fits in there somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember the other ones, like what the deal is with them. I know people didn't like some of them.
Claudio's theory is that the X-Parasite wants to avoid the natural predator. And that's why the X-Parasite suppressed the Metroid conversion. I find it's
fighting back against it.
I didn't. This is almost like one of those, you know, when you play a game and they go, there's politics and there's more than two warring nations, and it gets real. That's what it feels like here. We got X-Parasite, the Metroids, the Mockins, the Toha, and Samus, and who, like, I don't even know who Samus works for. Is she Is she human? Or is this a world where there's humans?
She's human, and then she has that DNA from the Chozo.
Because you never see
It's
anybody. You never see where she's from, right?
Well, I think there was like a guy in Fusion who the AI Adam was named after. But I was gonna say also, like, the X-Parasite and the Metroids are effectively gone now, I think. Like, unless they have, another... Oh, but actually, there was a hidden cache of them, like, in this world. Which is effectively what happened here in this game. So, wouldn't put it past them.
Clear time, 13 and a half hours. That felt great.
That's kind of surprising.
It felt like it was longer.
I think I cleared it in 12 hours, and I got 100% completion.
So Metroid Zero Mission, that was another game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now we're looking at art from it. Is that my reward, is comic art? Because I
so
passed it.
now you've unlocked the option to play hard mode, and if you beat the game in under 4 hours, then you get extra art. Doesn't that sound worth it?
Is it erotic art like the first game? Where she strips down?
I don't know. I think it's just art from other games.
There's some art from Splatoon. Right. She used to work for the Galactic Force. That's the one everybody hated, right? The one that was more of a shooter on 3DS. Now she works by herself. Yeah, that kind of adds to the feeling of her being alone in the future, because she's... Because it always feels like she's so far away from home. Like she's on some kind of deep space mission. And, she never... It feels like... Well, at least in this game and the ones I've played, it never feels like she has much communication with people back home, Which I like. This is a very meticulously designed game. Everything about it felt like it was working together. It was super cohesive. And it was really like all the actual gameplay elements were super satisfying. It was a bit difficult, a little bit, sometimes too many abilities. Maybe that might be blasphemous to say, but I kind of could have lived without the ball. The balls.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times I went into the ball, I just...
it's underused.
Yeah, and in combat, the ball was the thing that fucked me up the most. It was fun when exploring.
I just think I don't know. There's also like they brought some of the stuff back from the previous games. Like you had Kraid as a boss.
Yeah.
But you didn't have Ridley, so they don't bring in that. Which, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of surprised they didn't, given everything else they bring back and how formulaic they tend to make these games. Like, I'm almost surprised they didn't try to bring him back for as some kind of special boss.
She's bossed by that guy Adam, who is the computer was named after. All this was a bit explained in Other M, some in Metroid Fusion. Other M kind of ruins his character, so we ignore it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things.
I heard about that ruining. I heard about that, where it's like they made her kind of stupid or something.
Ooh, new content in the gallery. They made her stupid. Oh, there we go. This is your reward. Come on.
Yeah, like emotional, or I don't know.
That's it. God, that's.
Got to beat it in under 4 hours. Then you got to beat it on hard mode.
Wow. All right. Well, that was a lot of fun. Now I can return this game and try to get $50 of exchange credit for it. I don't think I'm going to be playing it again. It was pretty fun. She talked too much and too emotional. Is there a new game plus in this game? You don't get to start with everything, do you?
No, but the hard mode is just like they give the enemies more health actually, I don't know if they give them more health, but they definitely make them more damaging, I think.
Seems frustrating to be trying to do this in under 4 hours because it's such a long and winding game. I would feel really stressed out because you can't pause, right? There's no way to stop that timer. You'd have to go in there with an incredible plan.
I also remember I was going to say earlier, I was like, the ME sections were a little bit frustrating to me sometimes. Like
Yeah.
particularly some of the the last real one, not the one where you get the power bomb, but the one where you're detected everywhere. That one I remember being a little bit more obnoxious because it felt like the design was a little more cluttered and like kind of not as I don't know, it's just not as directed.
Yeah, and there was also that underwater one before you get the ability to move full speed underwater.
Oh, that was the same one.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
the same one.
Okay, yeah,
You
that
had to
was
return
tough.
back to it much later.
Yeah. Claudio thinks it's just aimed at speedrunners, which is nice. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing in the game telling me that I actually do need to beat this in under 4 hours. But I would think,
Yeah, I'm
how frustrating
satisfied.
would it be
Done.
if you were on a good run and then you get to that end boss and now, I mean, it would be tense, and it's all purely optional. But yeah, I'd be fine not playing this game probably ever again, even though I really enjoyed it. I just don't see myself going back and kind of grinding through it. There's some videos of breaking sequence where the devs know some players could skip a section. When I was looking through some of the walkthroughs, they were saying things like you can get this earlier than normal.
Sequence breaking. Yeah. Yeah, you should like maybe you should find a bit of that or something. Metroid Dread sequence breaking.
Okay.
There might be something interesting.
Well, overall, I would say that game is pretty damn good. This is actually the only Metroid I've ever beaten. And I was pretty happy with it the entire way through. And I
What are
really
you thinking of moving on to next after this?
that I don't know.